and so on and so on. I've kept silent. I've kept silent because I just didn't want the visceral to continue in that extreme way. But I have to speak truth now because I've been being personally attacked by him and in other people's lives, and now it's become a form of harassment for me. And I posted a message that I sent to Pat trying to get resolution, and I wasn't able to get anything. He never responded. I have now chosen to block Patrick because I can no longer hold space for this type of violence toward Black women, and myself included. I'm a Black woman, and enough is enough. And so I would like for you guys to tap the screen and share if you like, because I'm going to speak truth. I'm going to speak truth. I'm going to speak facts. I'm not going to speak out of emotion. I'm not going to go in a rant. I'm going to speak facts on what has been taking place and how I have been being attacked by a Black man on this app who claims that his space is safe for Black women, when I have not experienced that from him. Thank you. And I went to him. And so you're going to listen. And again, if you don't feel like this live is for you, I welcome you to leave. But I will block anyone that is coming in as an agitator. I'm going to hold space for my voice in my live, and I'm going to speak sound and truth to my experience. I'm going to thank you so much. I'm going to speak truth to my experience and what I've been experiencing on this app as a Black woman with Black men. And I have other Black men who have been attacking me in my private messenger. And I've never put them on blast because I safeguard Black people and I safeguard Black men. But today is the day that I address the lies that have been told. I was in Nuggets Live yesterday, and I literally was viscerally attacked by Black men, and nobody stuck up for me. I was literally silenced. 45 minutes of a Black man denigrating my character. 45 minutes. 45 minutes of me sitting there and listening to someone speak nothing but lies. And comment section was off, so comments couldn't reply. But I know some of you guys actually hit me up and was like, that shit was wrong. And so now I'm going to speak. I usually try to disassociate myself from the drama. From the beginning with this Modern Warrior thing, I gave it 3 days. I gave it I opened myself up 3 days straight to have a private conversation with the indigenous community, Afro-Indigenous people. And then I began to disconnect myself from that conversation. It was too violent. And I wanted to hold space for Black women to feel safe for the conversation that needed to be had. However, what happened yesterday was disgusting and disgraceful. And I was literally sat in that live, unbeknownst to me, and was denigrated for 45 minutes straight. 45 minutes of someone lying on me. And it never was stopped. It never was addressed. It just was like, yeah, well, this is what it is. This is what she did. And it was a total lie. And I was heartbroken because those same women that allowed that to happen to me, I have held space continuously for them and protected them constantly. So when that happened to me, I was in shock. I could not believe that took place. And it was very painful. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. And I literally left that live feeling torn. I was ambushed. That's exactly how I felt. I was torn. I couldn't believe what I was experiencing. I literally was protecting the live, blocking people that didn't mean it any good. And while I'm blocking people, I'm being attacked for blocking people. That's why I stopped modding that particular live. And I'm going to speak fact. That's why I left the live. That's why I stopped moderating the live. And that's why I came into my own space. Now, yesterday, I came into my own space because I was thinking like, I need to protect myself. But then I felt the energy of the ladies in the live. And I was like, you know what? This is not it. Hey, Nicole, I'm glad you're here. How are you, sweetheart? Something terrible happened yesterday. And I'm trying to explain it because I was literally taken aback. It was very painful to watch my name be denigrated while no one stuck up for me. And I feel like there is a huge difference between, holding space for people to speak and letting people speak on what they think is the truth and letting someone denigrate someone's character. And that's what happened to me yesterday in that live. I did not willfully go into that live to have conversations with those people. I did not know that I was going into a live that conversation would have taken place. And hence why I've said over and over and over and over again that I do not go into lives that I do not feel safe. I was ambushed by that live yesterday. And I addressed those women privately. And I didn't get the response that I thought I should be getting. And so now I have to come up on this app and I have to address the vitriol that was displayed against me in that live. That was straight up violence against a Black woman. And it can't be, I'm going to protect Black women, but allow people to be violent against Black women. What does that look like to me? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's actually have that conversation. Do we hold a space? Do we go in and say, I'm going to create a safe space for Black women? And then when Black women come into that space, give someone who is, Tristan, listen, girl, what happened to me yesterday made me sick to my stomach. And that's why I'm on this app talking about it. I took some time. I thought about how I should address it. And I thought about if I should address it at all. But I'm going to address it again. I'm going to be specific in names. So some of these people you're going to know, and you're not going to like it. And you are free to leave. You are free to unfollow, and you are free to go about your business. This is not specifically to you, Tristan, but I'm saying yesterday I was in Nuggets Live, and while I'm in her live protecting Black women in our voices as a mod, I am literally banning or blocking people who have come in as agitators. And while I'm doing that, I'm being accused of blocking people for no reason at all. And then being thrown under the bus. And nobody's saying, listen, Ray is my mod, and I trust that if she's blocking for a damn good reason. Not the app blocks people. And if you are been blocked and you feel it's unfair, you are unfairly blocked, that we will let you back in. You have thrown me under the bus by saying that. And I would never do that to anyone. If I ask you to mod my account, I respect and I believe that you will protect my account and my live the best way you know how, and you will do the job that I would do. And so if I give you carte blanche to protect the live and block people, then I trust you. And I would not throw you under the bus in my live. And that's what happened. That was embarrassing because I'm in there protecting Black women. And I was already in a violent live that was held by Nuggets that harmed Black women. And I'm calling this shit out because I said it before and I'm going to say it again. And I was put in a situation the first time, unbeknownst to me. And this time I thought that what I was sent there to do was protect the live, that it won't spiral out of control. Yet, I was blamed for blocking people. And no one protected me. No one came to my defense and said, oh my God, that's not what's going on. She's my mod. Yes, she is my mod. Yes, that's her name. She's my mod, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down with her. If she's blocking people, I trust that she's blocking people for a reason. Because that's what I would do for my mods. And I'm tired of being the scapegoat. Black women have always been the scapegoat. And I'm not going to be the scapegoat for this situation. I protected that live. And when I stopped protecting it, and if anybody was in there that was in that live, when I stopped moderating the live spiraled out of control, and then Nuggets ended the live because it was spiraling out. And I thought our initiative and our goal was to protect Black women. I'm here to protect Black women, all while watching Black women be abused. My life protects Black women. I don't hold space for any Black woman to be denigrated. And that is facts. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And I've held my mouth closed for a long time because I take pride in certain things. I say I'm not going to bash Black people. I'm not going to hold space and attack other Black people. But Black people are actively attacking me. Now I'm going to address Patrick Genty. He came in that live trying to say that I said things that I didn't say about him, trying to call me out and then accuse me of blocking him. And then that narrative played out over and over and over again. And then when I tried to get in the live and speak on my behalf, I was silenced. But gave him total carte blanche to keep talking about me. And I want to say this clearly. At first, I protected myself. I held myself in my space. I did not go into anyone else's space because I did not feel safe. I've watched Black women be attacked on particular people's lives. Particularly, I'm going to call it out. Patrick Genty, you say that you protect Black women, but what I watched Miss Jones go through on that live in your live was not protecting her. That woman was flushed out. She was attacked so much on your live about her private life, about who she needs to be, that she finally just started crying. So what you seen as a healing moment, I seen as abuse. I seen it as abuse. So we have a very different understanding and interpretation of what protection means. That means that I will not go in your life considering I don't agree with how you protect Black women. I don't know why that is a fucking problem. Excuse my language, but I'm hot. Why is it a problem that I choose not to go into other people's lives that I don't feel safe in? There is no other woman on the planet that people will say, I'm forcing you to go into their life to speak about what you don't want to speak about. And if you don't, I'm going to obliterate your character. I'm going to denigrate you, and I'm going to attack you constantly. And that's what has been happening. I was not up in that live talking about Pat Genty. And my receipts are there because I sent him a text. I sent him a DM privately when we were mutuals. I am no longer mutuals with him. I have blocked him and moved on with my life. I moved on with my life. I haven't held any conversations about this. But I was lied on. I don't even know who this person was, but he had 45 minutes of space to sit and lie on me. 45 minutes of no one saying or rebuttaling him or rebuking him. Just 45 whole minutes of lies. And only thing that was said was, I wasn't privy to that. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't there for that. Please show me the receipts and I'll address it. No one can address me, by the way. I don't know what this thing is that strangers can hold me accountable. I don't know you to let you hold me accountable. Stella, I did not go in that live for that. I was under the pretense, under the guise that was a live and it was a safe space for us Black women to talk about the issues that has been happening on this app. I didn't know that we were going to be ambushed and I was going to be the topic and I was going to be attacked vitriolly by Black people. That's what was told to me. That's what we were doing in that live. So when it spiraled out of control, I began to block the instigators. Because I don't know about you guys, but I do not hold space for people who want to abuse me. I watched from the sidelines. I speak. I don't go in anybody's live undercover. I show who I am. And I let people know that my presence is here. Oh, thank you guys. I have held space for Black women, Afro-Indigenous women. I even held space for the Australian Indigenous people. We came to an understanding, and some of them just won't stop because they're anti-Black. And that's what I've been discussing on my page, the anti-Blackness that is upheld by Black people too in the Indigenous community, the Australian Indigenous community. That's why I stopped holding space for them, Bridget. I stopped holding space for them because I realized it wasn't getting anywhere. And I'm not on a hamster wheel. If we're not getting anywhere, there is no clear conclusion. There is no execution. There is no goal. I don't spin my wheels. I don't spin my wheels. And honestly, I don't follow other people's lives to see who's talking about me. I think that is counterproductive. It's egotistical. I don't want to manage what people say out of their mouths about me, to be quite honest. But if I'm in a space, then yes, I'm going to manage what's being said. And that's one reason why I kept on reiterating that I would not go into anyone else's live, because actually people, you may believe that you are protecting Black women. And you might have a heart to protect Black women and all of that good stuff. But that doesn't mean that is exactly what you're doing. And it might be that you think this is enough protection, and I might feel I need more protection. So in that case, I will not go into your live unless I fully feel protected in the way that I need to be protected. And I have every right to do it. People have used me as a scapegoat, and I have been silent. I have been silent. People have put words in my life, and I have been silent. I don't get involved. I keep my mouth closed. I give it no energy. But this, enough is enough. Patrick, people record. People, please record this so Patrick can hear that I'm now saying for the first time that I do not feel his space is safe for Black women. That's how I feel. I never said that before. And I reached out to Pat in a DM like a grown ass woman is supposed to do. If you consider me as a mutual, then you come to me privately and you discuss the issues. You don't go from live to live to live to live, creating this campaign against me and then tell me I'm your friend. That's abuse. That's toxic. What you are mad about, Pat, is that I don't hold space for you. And I don't know why I matter that much to you. I have 10,000 followers. You have 1 million. You have 1 million followers. Why are you following me and trying to get me to have a conversation with you? Why do I matter so much to you? Like, get yourself together. Grow the fuck up. I don't want any connection to you. Listen, if I blocked you on purpose. It was not a mistake. I have done my research and I know that you are not for me, and I blocked you for that reason. And I have a few more people that I'm going to block. It is unsafe. You are feeling right, Brooke. It is unsafe. That's why I'm blocking people. I don't want this to be my life. Every single day talking about this. Who can operate with this weird ideology that people must believe in you, must validate you? I don't desire to be validated by these people. What I don't appreciate is being ambushed and having a conversation spoken about while my voice is silenced. And that's what happened to me yesterday. And I did not appreciate it. I blocked you. That means I don't want you to have access to me. That means I don't want to talk to you. That is a clear boundary that I have set up. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have a conversation. I don't like you. I don't care for you. I'm out of it. Go about your business. That's what I'm choosing. I'm choosing me first. And I did that easily without even discussing you at all. But for some strange reason, you are literally going from one place to the other trying to diminish my character, which I honestly don't care about. Like, I would never have even spoke about this if I didn't feel it in my gut, in my third eye, that was an ambush. That was purposely done. Pat, you are not safe for Black women. And I'll say that to your face. I'll say that on a phone call. I'll say that on this app. Now you have heard me say this. Nobody has to doctor this up. I'm saying you are not a safe space for Black women. I'm saying that you will throw a Black woman under the bus for some coins and some likes. I watched you do it. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm saying that you pretend to be something you are not. You said on that live that you will talk to somebody. If we are mutuals, you will reach out to them. You will find out if this is what's been said, and you'll do all these things. And you've never done any of that. You never held space for me as a Black woman at all. All you did is denigrate my character constantly. You have attacked Black women on this app before, Pat. You have attacked Black women on this app before, Pat. I have not forgotten, and I held space for you as a Black man. And a lot of Black women have not forgotten, Pat. We see you. The ones who are not trying to be a part of your crew, we recognize you. We see you. I see you. I see you with all my eyes. My third eye is lit up toward you. You're violent. You're a violent Black man, and you do it under the guise of protection. And Black women need to be able to say, I don't feel safe in your space, and be left alone, not being barraged and denigrated and hurt and harmed. What kind of shit is that? But you are safe? Leave me alone. I don't want to be in your space. I don't trust you. You're not safe to me. Why does that bother you so much? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Safe Black man. You are cruel. No, you're not safe to Black women. Miss Jones was in your life crying, and you thought that was a healing. You are so off. Your ideologies, it's off. What you believe is safe is not safe. I'm speaking truth now. You are not safe to Black women. You have abused your platform, and I'm calling you out. You are oblivious to the fact you are unsafe to Black women. Your claim that you are a safe environment for Black women is a lie. You are a liar. You denigrated her. And you want to denigrate me. That's why you're on this campaign to keep on popping up in lives that I am and keep on trying to call me out. All while saying you're safe for Black women. You are psycho. You are psycho. Something is wrong with you. You are psycho. Something is wrong with you. You are plain evil. You are the worst type of misogynist. You need validation, and that's going to be your downfall. You have messed with the wrong person. That will be your downfall. You are an evil human being. That's how I see you. Under the guise of safety. Come on, Black women, come in here and be safe. All while you let them be trampled on. I see you. I see you now. That will be your downfall. You watch and you see. You are stalking me and harassing me. I'm a Black woman. I did nothing to you. I just told you I don't want to come in your space. What is your problem? You know how many people I denied access to me, and they're not over here coming from live to live and live and live? Like, you're crazy. Something is wrong with you. Why do you need to be validated by me? I know why you need to be validated by me, because my voice activates. It motivates. You don't have this skill. You don't have this power. All you do is be messy and gossip and activate hatred. You have done this to a lot of women, and people are calling you out about it. And you have messed with the wrong black woman, because I don't only activate on this app. You are a danger to our community, and I'm going to speak on it everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it. You are dangerous. And my receipts are in my, just go check what I sent to him. And I asked him to have a conversation. He ignored that. And he went on this campaign and kept on talking and talking and talking. That is his goal, to create vitriol, to create drama, so he can beg for money on this app. All he does is beg for money. You're a grown-ass man begging for money on this app. You create vitriol, and then people react to your vitriol and your violence, and then you beg for people to safeguard you. You beg for people to safeguard you. You're a coward. You are a coward. And you diminish black women. And I'm going to speak on it. And I have a problem with you. I have a problem with you, Pat Genty. I have a problem with you now. I didn't have a problem with you then. Because really, I didn't think cognitively you understood this stuff. But now I realize, my third eye's activated, and I realize you do this shit on purpose. You're a liar and you're a troublemaker. You're a liar and you're a troublemaker. And I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You're not safe to me. And I don't think any black woman should be in your live asking for accountability from you. Who are you? Oprah would never go to Wendy Williams' show and say, please hold me accountable. You crazy. You can't hold me accountable. You can't even speak the language I speak. You can't even sit in the rooms I sit in. You can't rock with me in real life. You have proximity to me because we're on this app. I would never sit at a table with you. You would never even know you wouldn't even know me. You would just hear about me in the real world. You will just hear about me and the power that I bring, and you will see me in real time. You are not safe for black women. Record this shit. You wouldn't have proximity in real life. You would not be able to you wouldn't even be able to get a phone call with me, bro. But I gave you proximity to me. And I definitely was supporting you. Until now, I see you are the devil, and you like to align yourself with wickedness. And I'm calling you out with my little old following. You don't like me because you can't control me. I'm not coming to you asking you to give me a voice. Do it look like I need your voice? You can't even spell half of the words I speak. I'm tired of you. You are the worst type of black man. You are the worst type of black man. You can't come in the ring with me. You need your followers. I'm a one-man soldier. I'm a one-man army. I will whoop your ass on this live verbally. I will obliterate you. You need your following. You need them to come in your lives to support you. I don't need a following. I will come for you. And I'm coming for you personally. I don't need nobody to speak for me. I speak for myself. And what you don't like about me is that I do carry masculine energy more than you have. More than you have. Now let me adjust my crown and let me calm myself down. You are a coward, and I don't respect you. You have a disdain for black women, and I acknowledge that, and I see you, and I'm calling you out. You're disgraceful. You're disgusting. You are the worst. And I'm seeing black women say they feel the same way about you. You're disgraceful. You're the worst. You're disgraceful. You're the worst. You have a disdain for black women, maybe because you want to be a black woman. And you can do that if you want to, but don't discredit us. And don't talk about my feminine, masculine energy because I am more masculine than you. Do you not understand the history of black women? We were queens, just like they were kings. We had concubines too. We were rulers. I will not back down. I will stand. I will stand. And you will not, I will not cower in the corner for you because you are Sir Pat Gentry. Your shit don't, where I come from and where I live at, your name rings no bells. People think you're a joke. I will stand in my queenhood. You will respect me. Exactly, we were kings. And for you to try to denounce my womanhood, I'm masculine, feel this. You can't take it. And a lot of you men who want to be who misogynize women cannot take a woman like me. That's why we don't sit in the same places. We don't hold space for the same people. I'm going to speak facts about you. You denigrate women. And if you believe that you held space for Miss Jones as she cried and trembled in your life, then you are psychotic. You are psychotic. That's your rhetoric. All you do is cause problems. Then people respond to your violent attacks. And then your crew comes over and tries to get their account banned. And then you beg for money on this app. Every day you're begging for money. Then you shame other people for asking for money. I work hard, honey. And I don't abuse my platform by begging for money every single day. I'm tired. You abuse your platform. You have abused your voice. You have abused your proximity to black people, and you have held black women, you have held us out to dry alone. You want to say you'll reach out to me, you'll reach out to your mutuals. You never reached out to me. I reached out to you. And then you want to tell me who I should allow in my life, or why you allow people in your life to denigrate my character? You must be crazy. You don't have that type of power over here. You can never tell me who I can have in my life. You can never tell me who I can speak to. I don't allow anyone to do that. That is very emboldened of you. You know what emboldened means? The nerve. Let me break it down to you. A $15K GoFundMe so he can get a house. The fuck? You're sad. You're sad. And black women, beware. I promise you, you're going to see him spiral out. You're going to see how much he really hates black women. It's coming. It's coming, y'all. I'm stating facts. I posted the receipt on my page. I posted it. I literally reached out to him before he stopped, when he unfollowed me. I blocked him first, by the way. Then he unfollowed me and then requested me back. And then I blocked him from requesting me on other pages. I'm deciding to get myself out of this. I don't want to be involved with these people. So I did it. I reached out to him expressing like, I would never do that. I didn't say that about you. You think he ever responded? He didn't, because he didn't want resolution. He wanted to use me as a catalyst. And that's what he did. Kept on going from live to live to live to live as a catalyst to get his money for his whatever, his agenda. He's never coming in my life. I'm not talking to this man. He's a coward. And I know what a coward looks like. I know what a man who loves black women looks like. My father was a man who loves black women, and he would have never did that to a black woman. Every dog has his day, and your day is coming, bro. And karma is a mother. I'm going to tell you that right now. And let me tell you, you can forget karma. Reciprocity is a mother. You are toxic and you are violent towards black women. I'm calling you out. You are not a safe space for black women. And no black women should ever get in your box. I watched you allow black women be torn apart in your life. I watched you allow black women to laugh when Breezy was, when they did the theft threat, the death threat. You allow black women to laugh in your life about that and then try to cover it up. Oh, nobody should be. No, you are not real. Because let me tell you something. If you don't stand for something, you will never allow it. Period, point blank. Hard no. Pause. You allowed it because you don't care. It's all for likes. It's all for views. It gets you money. You said it. You get paid. Disgraceful human being. You're disgraceful, and I'm calling you out. You are the worst. No, I've never said Nuggets was a safe space. I've never said Nuggets was a safe space. I have said it over and over. If you watch my lives, if you come in and follow me, I have said that live, that original live was not space. Too much violence happened. It went on far too long, and I did not agree with it. I said that over and over. I talked about it the first 3 days, and I let it go after that. Disgraceful. Coward. Exactly. They like to do that. They like to distract the issues. I'm talking about Pat Genty. I'm calling you out, black man. Black man. Black man. Black man. Where's your crown? That why you berate black women for likes? Where's your crown? Why you berate black women for cash apps? Where's your crown? Talk about it. You cannot match me. You cannot match my energy. You cannot match my intellect. And you won't spin me in circles because you can't even articulate what you're trying to say. You're a puppet. Other people tell you what to say on your lives. And that's facts. Other people control your lives for you. Tell you what to speak. Nobody could tell me what to say. Other people tell you what to say on your lives. You have to get permission to speak on issues on your live. And you see, you want to address me, the queen? Imagine that. You are simping for other people. You can't even speak on your live the way you want to because other people tell you what to say. You got to get approval. Literally on your live, people are telling me what to do. The fuck? And regurgitating what someone else said that you should say. That's not your own thoughts. That's not your thoughts. You couldn't even get that sentence together in your brain and then speak it out loud. I speak facts. A lot of us has been in your lives and watch you say other people are telling you what to say. So I'm not speaking non-truth. I'm speaking facts. No one can tell me what to speak on in my life. I run my show. He looks at that watch all day because someone is telling him what to say. He doesn't have a thought of his own. I'm going to address you, King. Safe space for black women. Safe space for black women. While you denigrate my character constantly. How safe are you? Yes, it's about problematic Pat. We watch you on your live looking at your watch while they direct you. You're a minion. You got 1 million followers and have nothing to talk about but someone else. You got 1 million followers and you don't use it to advocate for Black Lives Mattering. You got 1 million followers and you can't get 500 people on the ground to support Black lives. You got 1 million followers, and I bet you can't even get 10 people to come to your block to protest. You're useless to the Black Lives Mattering movement. You're useless to Black lives. All you do is attack Black people on this app. I challenge you this, bro. King, safe space for Black men and women. I challenge you to get 10 people. People to show up on a corner protesting for Black Lives Matter. I challenge you. You got a lot of followers, but you don't really have supporters, boo. And the reason why they follow you is because you support the insecurities inside of them. Whatever rage they have, you are igniting it. They love it. I have supporters, sweetheart. I'll match any of you. Any of you large content creators. Any of you. Come and get somebody out in these streets instead of begging for money. All y'all do is sit up on this app. Can you help me, please? Can you help me, please? I need money. Y'all powerful people. If I had 1 million followers, I would be monetizing my platform and I'll be making money and donating to people who need it. I have my 10,000, which I am manifesting. It will be a lot more. You're a disgraceful human being. And I'm calling you out. Disgusting. Deplorable. He probably did. I believe he probably did. It's all for show. I'm being swatted. Help me, please. Send me money to my Cash App. I have to stay in a hotel. What grown-ass man don't have $170-something for a hotel a night? I started to wonder about that with 1 million followers. You're doing something wrong. I'm calling you out. We have a problem now. We have a problem, Pat. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. You're weak. You're a weak person. And you have no crown. You are the jester. You are the jester. You are the joke. I'm calling him out and blocked him at the same damn time. Because I can do that. I'm sure this will get back to him. I'm sure this will get back to him. And he can continue doing what he's been doing to me. Denigrating me. He's already been denigrating me, so it means nothing now. It means nothing now. You've already bashed my name. You came into that other lie trying to denigrate me, trying to call me out. So now I'm taking my space and I'm going to use it to call you out. And I wasn't allowed to speak back to you in that live, by the way, because I definitely would have. And everybody knows it. I was silenced. I don't benefit from calling this man out. But what I will do, what happens moving forward is you have fucked with the wrong person. And I'm going to show you what life is really about. Because when I sit down with the gods that I serve, there is no stopping them. My third eye is lit and my chakras are aligned. And I chose to discuss it today because I sat on it last night and I was like, you know what? Let me sit on this. And the God said to me, go off. The omnipresent said to me, I give you permission, go off. Not another human being. You and I are not the same. You and I are not the same, bro. I don't get mentored by other people. I get mentored by the Most High. The omnipresent sees all, knows all. you have fucked with the wrong person. No threat. No threat here. No threat here. But I'm letting you know I'm awake now. And it's on. I send you back everything you sent out to me times 10. Every lie you told on me, I pray that your life unravel and the truth be told about you every day of your life. I send it back to you times 10. And I don't hold any grace because I gave you enough grace and you abused it. I literally said nothing to you for all this time, all while having the facts. I silence, shut my mouth, and people who know. I return it back to sender times 10. You have no power here. You can't even light your third eye up in my space. What I play with, you don't play with, brother. What I do, you have no clue. I don't have to put who I am in my name, but my name does say Raethefixer. My name does say Raethefixer. My name does say Raethefixer. And people who know, they know what I'm fixing. I don't have to put what I do in my name to scare people. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to enlighten you, embrace you, love on you, and speak healing over your body. But today is the day that I send it back times 10. Thank you, Glamour. I love you, Glamour. I tell you, you be holding it down in these comment sections when people are coming at me. I just want to hold space for Black women for a second. Because these Black women in my lives, they be holding it down. And I give you a mighty fist. Because it ain't easy being Black. It ain't easy being a Black woman in this country. It ain't even easy being a Black woman on this app. I send love and light to the Black women that need it. I hold space for you. I adore you. We are not going to stand and be anybody's footstool. Nobody will put their foot on our backs and our necks. And we will identify them and call them out. We'll identify them and call them out. We will identify you, call you out. Claiming to be safe while you denigrate Black women. I remember what you did to Black women not too long ago. And you was quiet because you got silenced by an entire app. But who you are is coming true to form. It's coming full circle. Full circle. You fooled us for a minute. We thought you had changed, but you have not changed. You are a liar and you are the devil. I sure was. Laurent. I was praising him because I thought he was different. I thought he had changed, but he has not. He has fooled us. And now I'm speaking on it. So what are you confused about? Exactly. I have the unadulterated right to change my mind. It is my prerogative. I know why you're here. Merland, Laurent, whatever your name is, I know why you're here. And I'm letting you stay. I'm giving you the privilege to stay in my life because my intentions is to call you out so everybody can see who you are. I'm not playing with you. Don't come into my space. You don't know who you're dealing with. I suggest you go find someone else to play with. We see you. Yes. And I call, whatever you call to me, I call to you, sis. You are in the wrong life. Go have a seat somewhere else. I know why you came. That's why I'm addressing you. Whatever demon you see is the demon in you. You came with you didn't come with purity. You came to cause confusion. And I'm calling you out in the live. Walk away in peace. Walk away in peace. I send it back to you times 10. You will never win. As a matter of fact, let me show you something. I'm telling y'all, I know what to do for people like this. I know exactly what to do for people like this. I'm trying to play with you guys. We don't gotta talk. Palo Santo. I did some light work with you guys at one point, and I wanted to show you guys what I actually do. My hands have never been dirty. It's nothing wrong with sending things back from where it came. Go ahead, girl. I hope you stay for this. I hope you receive all of it. Stay for it. I'm not playing with none of y'all. I rebuke you, I remove you, and I'll never look back. I gotta finish it, eyes. I started it, I'll finish it. I need to stop playing with people because everybody ain't about this talking stuff. I'm an action motivated person. I gotta finish what I just started. This is called the firewall. This is called dragon's blood. It is meant to protect. I'm glad you're still here, sweetheart. I'm glad you're still here. This is no threat. I'm going to protect the energy of my room. Some people need a cleansing. Frankincense and myrrh has been used to cleanse, to open portals. What I'm doing right now is we gonna cleanse. We gonna cleanse. We cleaning house. Now, can everyone, if you are in this live and you want to participate in the cleanse, I rebuke you, I remove you, and I will never look back. I rebuke you, I remove you, and I will never look back. I close my energy off to you immediately. And so it is. And so it is. I'm glad you stayed. I'm glad you stayed, sweetheart, because I believe that you needed to stay. Maybe you needed a healing too, because I feel you got a lot going on in your life. I rebuke you, I remove you, and I'll never look back. And make sure you block your energy from this other person. You ain't seen nothing yet. You sit right there, honey. I don't cut up chickens for show. That's a show. I don't do that. I rebuke you, I remove you, and I'll never look back. This is you have a right to maintain your energy, people. I don't cut up chickens for show. Like I'm cutting up chickens and throwing blood all. I don't do that shit. I don't do that. Right? I'm not here for show. I'm a light worker. I deal with energy, honey. I deal with souls. I know why I'm being attacked. So I rebuke you, I remove you, and I'll never look back. Oh yes, a lot of hiding hands. A lot of hiding hands. But they're all, you see, people who have literally been out behind the scenes trying to do their stuff. Behind the scenes, I see their life unraveling. So I'm looking at it. Yes, I don't understand why people are missing that. It is my prerogative to move from anyone's space that I don't feel safe in. And it is everyone's prerogative to move from spaces that you don't feel safe in. You don't have to hold space for anybody, and you don't have to go in anyone else's space. Yes, I'm a manifester, and I'm a powerful manifester. I rebuke you, I remove you, and I'll never look back. And I rebuke you, I remove you, and I'll never look back. It is done. It is done. I need some hearts. If we're in one accord, I need some hearts. We need to stop giving people space. No more toxicity, no more lying, no more following the trail of lies. We are empowering Black women. I rebuke you, I remove you, and I will never look back. I rebuke you, I remove you, and I'll never look back. Rebuke you, I remove you, and I'll never look back. Rebuke you. It is done. It is done. That's what you do for those people. Camille, I'm going to say this to you. I know you're trying to be neutral, but this is not a neutral space. I want you to understand that. I'm not holding space for anyone else at this point. If you are neutral, you need to exit the live. And I'm serious about that because you're throwing the energy off in my live, and I will not allow you to do it. Bye. Take care. I'm talking about the harm that came to me, and you're trying to distract it with your voice, and it's not happening. Yes, Uncle, sneaky Uncle, where have you been? Removal is part of the process. I rebuke you, I remove you, and I will never look back. And I'm not holding space for neutrality. I'm not. I was violently attacked yesterday, and that's what I'm addressing. And I'm calling the person out who violently attacked me. Yes. In Creole Athena, I don't know what happened to you, what really took place, but I watched it. I watched people talking about it. And I want to speak to you because I don't know what happened there. And If you were attacked, I need to know that. You know, because I seen in the comment section, I was not ignoring it, but I was holding space for the energy that was needed. It was very hard, Aiden. It was very hard. I wasn't allowed to respond, by the way. The minute that I got into the box, I was silenced. Oh, we need to change the tone of the live, all while 45 minutes of somebody berating my character was allowed. No. That was not cool. And I'm going to speak out on it. Eyes, you wasn't there. Eyes to the sky, you wasn't there yesterday because you missed it, because I know you would have said something. You was probably attacked. They will attack you just because your presence is loud. Yeah, Glamour. I was in Nuggets live yesterday. And initially the live was for us to protect Black women. We were actually in the live digressing and just talking about the anti-Blackness on this app. That's what I came to do. And while we were in the live, others came in, ambushed the live. And I was a moderator, which I never mod anyone else's live. But I thought we had an understanding that we were going to protect Black women in this live, and we were going to give voices to Black women. And if someone, even if a Black woman came in and tried to denigrate Black women, we were going to make sure that that didn't happen. So I personally, as a mod, was blocking people who came in to agitate the live. And it was a lot of them. Those who follow, those who create the narrative and try to troll. They came in together. Original Keith was the first one to come in and try to agitate the live. They let him in the box, so there was nothing I could do. And they followed behind him. And I was blocking, and they came under new accounts and kept on. It was like the boundaries were set and no one was respecting it. But I kept on block. I kept on blocking the ones that came in. So finally, there was a particular one they call Young Pat, which I won't even give him any time on my space. And Patrick Genty and Young Pat came in the live trying to denigrate my character. When I got in the box to speak up on my behalf, I was silenced. I was cut off by Breezy, saying that this live is not going that route, all while she held space, and I'm calling it out, she held space for Pat to keep on calling me out. And I could not protect myself. I could not protect myself. I literally had to sit there and listen to people denigrate me. And I'm like, what is going on? And then they started complaining, Ray is blocking people. And instead of them supporting it and saying, hey, Ray is my moderator, they're like, we can't do it. It's not me blocking. It's not me blocking. It's not me blocking. When I was protecting the live. So then I'm getting the backlash for them being blocked. Then Pat comes in and speaks this, basically regurgitates what I said in Mr. Jones's live about how you need to watch who you allow to be moderators because the backlash is going to be on you. Get your own thoughts, Pat, by the way. But I'm getting rid of them, Aiden. I watched how I was treated. Okay. You, I don't know if you meant it as a joke, but Nana, Shauna, I'm speaking about an experience of me being attacked as a black woman, and you're telling me to let it go. That is violent. Anyway, so I blocked little Pat or young Pat, and they allowed him back in, saying, oh, we'll let him back in. He can speak his mind. All while doing that, for 45 minutes, he began a campaign of discrediting my voice, my name, and me as a person. And no one spoke out against that. They just sat there and allowed it to happen. At this time, the comment section is totally off. No one can say anything, at least not seen saying anything. You're out.